Some of y'all are not gonna wanna hear this, but the Disney fan to horror fan pipeline is really short. And let me tell you why. You will notice that I am a girl who loves both. I love Disney, I love horror. And I think that's because they have two really big things in common: fantasy and world building. With some exceptions, of course, both Disney movies and horror movies tell stories that for the most part could never actually happen in the real world, or would be very unlikely to happen in our world. They break the rules and add some sort of magic or mysticism. They create over-the-top villains and put the protagonist in some type of impossible situation that they have to figure out how to overcome. And truly, what is a Disney princess if not a G-rated version of a final girl? Think about it. Now, obviously, there are characteristics of each that will draw people to one fandom or the other. Some Disney fans are such because they truly don't want to see anything too thrilling or dark, and they know that Disney is a safe space where they can just kind of have a happily ever after. And of course, some horror fans are the opposite and see Disney as too happy-go-lucky, too unrealistic, and it's just not their vibe. Like I said, some exceptions. But the crossover is there, y'all. There are so many people that I know personally who love Disney and also love horror. Anyway, all that to say, I noticed I've been making a lot more horror content lately, and some of you followed me way back in the day specifically for Disney. If you're still here, thank you. I appreciate it. Hopefully you love both of those things as much as I did. And I know my content has changed over the years as I continue to grow as a person and just kind of change what parts of myself I want to share with you on the internet. My favorite thing to share has always and will always be finding ways to further immerse myself into my favorite movies, whether that's through style or recipes or events, theme parks, experiences. And you're gonna see that across all genres because I do love movies, but especially my two favorite genres, which happen to be horror and fantasy. Now, if you're new here, I am not the girl for hardcore facts and trivia because my memory is shit. But if you want to just like chat and geek out over our favorite movies without the toxic gatekeeping that some fandoms have, you're in the right place. So again, thanks for being here, thanks for watching, and why don't you tell me your two favorite genres in the comments because I would love to get to know y'all a little better. I'm also trying to test my theory and see how many of you are gonna say things like animation and horror or fantasy and horror and things that kind of ally with that like Disney family film and horror. So let me know.